Yo, what's going on, guys? I figured I'd get this intro going. I was gonna do it outside of the gym when I was going in, but today I did not realize that it is the Penn State-Ohio State wrestling match, which is causing a crap ton of traffic. The last time there was a wrestling match, it wasn't even a crazy good team. I think it was it might have been Nebraska, like top 5. They're still a pretty good team, but that had me waiting in line for like almost 40 minutes when I dropped my friends off. So we'll see how this ends up going. I'm going to catch you guys inside in a couple minutes. We're going to hit a solid. I think we're going to do some back shoulders today. And again, catch you guys in a couple minutes. Peace out. Like I was saying in the car, guys, so today we're going to be hitting some nice, easy back and shoulders. Maybe I'll throw a little bit of biceps in at the end because who doesn't like a good little arm pump? But all we're going to be starting out with is some nice, easy standing overhead shoulder press. So I'm going to warm up. Don't know exactly how much weight I'll go up to with this today. Haven't done these guys in quite a while, but just wanted to switch it up a little bit. Perfect. So, as you can tell, we are back here, finally, in the original gym that we were at. I did get permission from the coaches and the administration here. I haven't heard anything back from the actual college, but they said, screw it, let's let the kid record. So, appreciate that from them. Really excited to get going today, so let's get this great workout going. Gonna get our first working set going here. Not gonna go crazy heavy on weight for anything really today. I haven't been uploading or recording anything for the past week or so, solely because I had the flu and that thing kicked my butt big time. I was in my bed for 4 days, 3 days straight, pretty much. Did not get out. Could not eat anything, could not drink anything. So that was a little bit rough. Definitely still feeling a little bit out of it, but feeling a lot better than we were. And I was tired of just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Nice easy 8. Thinking for sets today we'll probably go 8, 6, 4, something like that. Maybe a little bit higher for some of the easier lifts that aren't compound. But starting out with these shoulder presses, we're gonna go 8, 6, 4. I think that sounds good to me. So I just tried upping the weight. I did 115 only for 4 reps. Just decided after that we're just gonna keep it at 95 pounds today. Get a couple more sets in, feel it out, because I really should not be going heavy with anything at all, or even moderately heavy, after just sitting in bed for a whole week, not getting any stuff in my system. So let's get this second set going right here, and we'll shoot for that 6 to 8 range again. That's 2. For these today, we're trying to keep them pretty strict. I'm really not doing any of those bounce pushes or any of that stuff. Just keeping it strictly shoulders. Man, definitely feeling it. But we got one more set going. Catch you guys in just one more second. Probably gonna be a little bit closer to the 6 than the 8. Let's finish the set out nice and strong, and we'll move on to some bent over rows going next. All right. And that is it for shoulder press today. All right, so I actually lied instead of doing those bent over barbell rows, what we're gonna end up doing is some nice bent over dumbbell rows, solely because I forgot that I had to use the same barbell when I was going from the shoulder press to the bent over row, and I put it back and I really don't feel like getting it back out. So we're just gonna get right into these guys. I'll chalk up real quick. Don't have any wrist wraps, so I'm just gonna save as much grip strength as I can throughout this process. And I think we're gonna start out, let's say 60s. Yeah, 60s, they don't have 55s. All right. So with these guys, we don't have our chest neutral, or not so much chest. Our shoulders neutral. So we're just pulling from that back. And when we come down, you can see how my shoulder does come forward a little bit. I'm letting that lat stretch nice and good. Really feeling it out. But then when I come up, my shoulders are nice and square with each other. Got that slight bend in the back knee. Little more than 90 degrees of an angle with my front knee. Just keeping that palm nice wide open. Making sure we're staying nice and strong through that whole set. For our second set right here, I'll give you a little bit of side view. So it makes it a little bit easier to see exactly what I mean with those legs. So whichever hand we're not using, that's gonna be that flat palm right here for us. Slight bend in that back leg. Front leg is a little bit more open than 90 degrees. And here we go. Nice stretch. Shoulders are nice and in line with each other for most part. Got our third and final set going right here. We're at 60, 70, and I think we're gonna go 80s for this last set. All right, here we go. Probably shooting for that 6 to 8. Nothing too crazy. Get some cheat rips. All right. Whew. Good way to finish it off. I'm not gonna make you watch that second set on the left side, just like the last ones. So I'll catch you guys in the next exercise. So before we get into that next set, I actually wanted to bounce a couple ideas off of you guys to kind of get your input, maybe drop a comment down below, see how you feel about it really, to see if I should actually do it. I had this idea of maybe instead of posting 4 days a week, which I only did one freaking time, which is pretty difficult because I was doing that 30-day hard classes. Now we're getting into midterms and stuff, so there's a little bit more schoolwork and stuff going on. But instead of posting more frequently, I kind of wanted to see how you guys would feel if I did a little bit of like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or like a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday type thing. And I also wanted to get your input on maybe a future series that we could do of a couple different types of workouts. I kind of wanted to put the idea out there of training through the eras. That would be like the playlist. And what this would kind of entail is going through the different eras throughout the years from like I don't even know, we could probably start around the 50s, because working out then looked way different than it does now. There's a lot more studies, a lot more knowledge out there, obviously, because there's freaking college degrees for it now. But it would be going through the different eras of training. Obviously, throughout the eras, there's different styles within the eras. So kind of just going through every single little nook and cranny of working out. And I just wanted to bounce that idea off you guys, see if you'd be interested, because I think it would be pretty fun. But if you guys would be willing, throw a comment down below. I'll be looking at it, reply as much as I can. And if you got me on socials, DM me. I'd be more than welcome to listening, to getting any input, listening to your ideas. Thanks, guys. Our next exercise here is going to be some lying side lateral raises. I'm sure the people who are watching these videos are already kind of into the gym and interested in working out and all that kind of stuff. So, as you probably know, I got these from my boy, Jeff Nippard, the best science-based lifter out there. But with these guys, what you're doing is you're getting that nice good stretch that you can get with a cable, but I don't really have access to cables here because it's a like Olympic facility pretty much. And it's gonna be coming across. We're getting that nice side and rear delt stretch right here, but then we're going straight up. Nice and easy. Like I've said before, with these guys, I really want to emphasize, I do not care how you get it up there. As for most exercises, really, doesn't matter. Or I shouldn't say most exercises. When you're working for hypertrophy, it doesn't really matter how you're getting that weight up there, so long you're controlling it on the way down. Because when you feel that burn, it is quite literally your muscle fibers micro tearing, so that when you rest, you get bigger muscles, which is what we want here. And last one. Whew. About to fire up this last set. We'll hit one more shoulder exercise after this, and I'll hit one more back, and that'll be solid for me for the day. We'll get some cheat reps here. Last two, 9, 10. Control it down. Ooh. And oh man. For our second and final back exercise, what we're gonna be doing is some reverse close grip pull downs. What that's gonna do for me is it's gonna get me getting some blood flow in those biceps. Like I said, I wanted to hit a little bit of arms, so we'll get a little bit of blood flow going in there here just to get it activated a little bit, as well as our biceps brachialis, since we're doing that reverse grip supination, right? Holding the cups, holding the soup. Pronation is pouring the cups. Little inside tip right there. And we'll also be hitting that mid to lower lat. I do enjoy these a lot. This is kind of like a less emphasized on the lower lat than that one reverse grip pull down that's in front of you a little bit that I showed you guys a little bit ago. But let's get into this first set. I don't think we're gonna go too crazy heavy, but we're also not gonna go crazy light. We got a calm little set 2 going right here. We're gonna bump this up quite a bit actually. We're gonna go from 110 on that warm up. I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna go all the way up to 160. We'll make this our first working set, and we'll probably shoot for that. Shoot for 8 to 10 on this guy. Should be pretty solid. Right around my body weight. Actually, more than my body weight now. When I was getting sick to my stomach, I just could not hold any liquids for almost a day, which was pretty crazy to think about. But I was so dehydrated, and obviously creatine, that helps you hold water within the muscles and joints and everything. So I quite literally lost around, man, I lost 13 pounds just about in the two-day period. And I'm just now getting back up a little bit. I'm at like 159 right now. So this is literally my body weight right now. Get the second set going right here. Whew. Easy money. 10. Probably could have done a couple more, but I do want to reserve a little bit so I can go up and weight. Just moved it up from that 160 now to 180. And we're going to be in that 6 to 8 range this time. I'm going to fire this set up real quick. Ooh, and then maybe up it one more time for our final set. Last one, big pull. All right. Got a little nervous there for a second. I did not think the weight was gonna go. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get it down on that first rep. It worked out though. We got it. And with my luck, of course I ended up choosing the seat that has no bolts in it, which is why I was stuck at the bottom for a second there. But let's get this next set going right here. Set us up quick and easy. Last and final set right here. We're gonna up it one more time. I am gonna go up to that 200. Try to get at least 4 reps at it. 4 to 6 is what I'd preferably like. I'm getting a little bit tired, so just give it what I got on this last set. All right, let's see if we can get down this time. All right, I'm gonna have to find something so I can get this a little bit lower because that is not gonna happen. All right, I really shouldn't even need to hop up on the chair this time, but I'm still going to. Just so I can get a little bit of momentum getting this down. All right, man. We're gonna need one more link. I'll be back. Now, we should be good. If this one doesn't work out, I'm gonna take it as my sign to probably just lower the weight and take my L on this one. Bro. There we go. One more. All right. Alongside of those, I'm gonna knock out my alternating dumbbell curls. So right after this, we can be finished up. Again, like I said before, I'm not feeling the strongest today. And I'm really just trying to get my body rehydrated nice and good. Been trying to drink about a gallon of water a day, probably a little bit less, right around probably 115, 120 ounces, just under if anything. But I'm finally starting to retain that. So it might be looking a little flat today. So please don't call me out for that. Again, I was just laying in bed for the past almost week. But we are finally getting back to it. With these, I'm not really gonna count how many I'm doing. I'm kind of just gonna burn out. Keep getting that good squeeze. We'll go 2 more each side. 1. 1 and 2, 2. And 2. Whew. We got 2 more of those, guys. I'm not gonna make you watch those back to back because it's gonna be the exact same thing. Probably not really moving the weights either. So I'll catch you guys on the way out. All right, guys, we are finally headed out for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed watching that nice little shoulder back workout. I did accidentally end up leaving out one of the shoulder exercises that I did, which was a light barbell front delt exercise where you're just raising it with underhand grip over your heads. I just looked back at some of the clips and I realized that I never got that. Did that alongside with some dumbbell curls, which you'll see in the video. But hope you guys enjoyed the video again. We're finally back, starting to get a little bit of consistency going again. Feeling better a little bit, easing back into it. Weights are gonna start going up again. I know it just takes a little bit to rekindle your body and all that after being sick, which does suck, but it's reality. And you can't really beat life if that's the truth. And remember, be the best version of yourself that you can be, mentally, spiritually, and of course, physically, y'all. Everybody take care. Have a great rest of your night. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Please. It'll help me get there a little bit quicker. Bye-bye.